Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and checking it out. I just always want to make sure that's the first thing I say because I'll get so distracted and forget to thank you guys, but I never want you guys to feel unappreciated because honestly, it's just one person could view and I'd be like, oh, somebody watched. But I do appreciate anyone's support who has been following me and subscribes and shares and all of that kind of stuff. So anyways, today's tutorial I am excited for because this look right here that I am wearing is very simple, and I am directing it towards you moms out there. This look was not asked for or suggested, but I, actually came up with the look and decided to do this for you moms because of my sister. She didn't ask for it or anything like I said, but a lot of times I'll be like, oh, did you see this tutorial or do you like this look? And she's like, yeah, I did. And I barely had time to watch half of your tutorial, but just being a mom, she's like, I don't have time to do that, and then also not wanting to spend all the money when you don't have the time to do your makeup every day or whatever, or often. And so I just thought, you know what, I want to do something that's really simple but still so pretty and girly and dainty and gonna make you feel like you're put together even if you're not. Even if you're not mentally, at least maybe physically, you'll feel like, you know what, I have a face on today. And I don't mean that you need makeup or anything. I just know how makeup makes me feel. If I've been like cleaning all day or something and I have like bleach stained sweats on all day, and then I shower and put a little something on, it's just like, I feel so put together now. But anyway, my heart goes out to you guys. I've been at my sister's in the morning time and it is chaotic. Not in a bad way, it's just two toddlers. She has a 1.5-year-old and a recent 4-year-old. So it's like, there's a lot that goes into it, trying to make sure they're fed and entertained, and then, your husband, you want to spend time with them and stuff. It's just like, you gotta find a balance, and then like, a lot of you moms just get pushed to last place without even realizing it by everyone around you. And it's not intentional, I promise, because growing up I never intentionally thought, let's put mom last place. But seeing my sister and also just other friends that have children, it's like, wow, like now I know what my mom went through, and you never even realized that when you were growing up, and you just kind of took it for granted and stuff. So anyways, it is super simple. I tried to use all drugstore stuff. I don't think I used anything that wasn't, except a couple times I used my Real Techniques makeup brushes, but just for the eyes, you can go to Ulta. They're like maybe $10 tops. I even wore my I Need Coffee t-shirt to sport you moms out there. I don't even know why I have it, because I don't need coffee. I just love it. And first thing in the morning, I'm like, I need coffee. But really I don't, I'm just dramatic like that. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that you think it is dainty and girly and still something on the face that you guys would like to try and maybe are able to do. So in all reality, this video would probably only be 5 minutes if I was, okay, I'll say 10 minutes max. If I was just sat down and did it and showed you guys, it was like boom, done. But I wanted to really explain what I was doing and just the techniques, because I know sometimes maybe if you are a mom and you are busy, maybe you don't know all the tips and tricks and stuff. So I just wanted to do something on here specifically for you moms. So I do appreciate, again, all of you guys watching, and if you are interested on how to get this look, just keep watching. Okay, so let's jump in. I first am going to use my Maybelline concealer as eyelid primer. Now, I am going to be going as fast as possible, but I still want to, like, do it in slow amount of time, just to really be able to talk you through what I'm doing, as opposed to like, this is how, like, I could do it really fast without talking and then do a talk over, but I don't know, I want to be able to explain to you guys what I'm doing. So I just always use concealer to prime my eyelids because I feel like it helps my eyeshadows to last all day. Like, I remember I used to be like, why doesn't my eyeshadow stay on? And then once I discovered the trick of concealer or primer, but I've never used an eyeshadow primer personally, I just use my concealer. It's like, oh, my eyeshadow lasts like all day, and it's not even like expensive, it's just drugstore. So anyway, okay, that just broke. I'm going through all my drugstore eyeshadows right now and seeing which ones I want to use, which I'll probably use my nudes because that's really the look I'm doing. But this is, you guys, why every time I go to read something is it all ripped up? Like, how do they even get ripped off, first of all? Like, why? I don't rip them off. So to me, I'm like, why is that ripped off? Maybe when I take the packaging off, like the original packaging, is that why? Because this one's off too. So it must be that, and I just don't pay attention, and then like, what happened? So anyways, the first thing I'm going to do, now if you guys don't have makeup brushes, it's fine. I do recommend, like, if you want to splurge a little bit on some makeup brushes, you get a pack of the Real Techniques brushes, and these are, I feel like there was one more, but I lost it. I don't know. My brushes spilled out the other day, and I feel like I'm missing one. But there is a fifth one. I never use it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But I think these are like at the maximum $10, but I want to say they might be a little less, and you can pick them up at Ulta. These are, like I said, Real Techniques, and to me, I mean, I use these all the time for eyeshadow, and I don't have expensive brushes for my eyeshadows and stuff. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is pick up this shade right here. It's very pale. It has a little bit of a peachish undertone. I'm going to show you guys the palette. So it has a really brown shade here, like a really dark brown, and then this is a pale, and then this one I use, it's more of a cool tone, so it doesn't really make sense, but whatever. Just if you guys try to find this palette, I'm going to just dust this all over my eye. Now you could totally also do this look with no eyeshadow because it's so simple, but you know, just for that little extra, you personally wanting to feel like you did something. So it doesn't add a lot of color, it just adds a little bit of something. And next I'm just going to, I wish you could see how, like, the lightest I'm going to pounce this in, but I'm just going to dab the shade right here, and I'm just going to kind of pounce it on the outer corner, just like this. This is just giving it a smoky look, and all I did was just pounce it. I never rubbed, I didn't blend this one, I just pounced it right there on the outer V of my eye. And then we're just going to do the same to the other side. And I, again, am just using like the most simple shade I had of my drugstore eyeshadows. If you have other eyeshadow palettes, like maybe you do have a nice one and you want to use like more of a warm tone, you can do the same exact effect, just I would use like a peachier or orangier or more of a warm brown undertone to dust all over the eye, and then just a darker shade of brown or whatever color I'm going for. This is more of a cool tone palette, this one. So, I mean, it's fine, and like you can totally do this for this look. But anyway, next, I'm just taking this shade that comes in that Real Techniques palette, and I'm just going to pick up this right here, the really dark shade. I'm using this as eyeliner. So you don't even need eyeliner for this look because you're gonna get away with doing it with eyeshadow and this nice little brush. And then I just tap off any excess. Anyway, I'm going to keep this so incredibly tight on my lash line that I don't even want it to look like I have eyeliner on or anything. It's just to give that the eyelash effect, like just a little bit more of like a pop. And I'll show you like when I finish like the difference of eye. Like it's not a huge drastic difference, but you will see something. So I'm just going to keep this so tight on my lash line. And okay, if you do have eyeliner and you prefer to use eyeliner and don't feel comfortable doing this effect with eyeshadow, then use your eyeliner and just keep it really tight on the lash line. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, like it is so tight on the lash line, and like this eye to me looks like it has a little bit more just like of a pop. That was funny because the song that's playing right now is anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, and this eye is like still super naked looking. So it makes a little bit of a difference, but not huge. So then next, I'm just going to take one of the little applicators that comes in this. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you guys. I'm just going to rub some of this on the little applicator, the light shade, and just dust some underneath the eye. And then again, I am just going to pick up this shade right here, this middle shade that I used to pounce on the outer corner. And I'm just going to take this brush that comes in the Real Techniques kit, and I'm just going to dust this on the outer V of my eye. And this to me just dusts a very light amount on. That's why I'm using this brush. If I want more, I would either use the applicator, because the applicator will even pick up more and spread more, but or I have a brush like this that you guys have seen me use a lot. It's my e.l.f. one, and it's really tight and more compact. So this loose tapered brush is gonna not put so much product on. So then just putting it on the outer part. Okay, so after that, all we're gonna do is apply some mascara. And of course, use whatever mascara you like. I just have my CoverGirl Lash Blast on hand all the time. I do like Tarte's Too Faced, that's two different brands. Why did I just say that? Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes. What the heck? I love that mascara. I also have the same mascara. It's waterproof. It's called Lights Camera Splashes, and it is different. It is not the same as the Lights Camera Lashes. Well, it's supposed to be the same, but it applies way different. So anyways, I'm not gonna sit here and pack this on, just so you guys know, because I know sometimes mascara can take a long time. But then I'm just gonna coat my lower lashes. And then I have an eye makeup look, and then I'm just going to do this side. Now honestly, if I was doing this without talking to you guys, this would maybe take me 5 minutes, just to be honest. This is like, let me run out the door real fast to run some errands for me. But I have been trying to explain, so that's why it's taking me longer. But I am just so like wanting to do this for you guys, because although I'm not a mom, I just want to like give you guys like a chance to have something to wear. Okay, so if you just want something on your eyes, because I know the eyes make like a huge difference most of the time, like just making it look like, okay, I don't look like death. And that's just me personally talking. I'm not talking like for every girl out there. I'm just saying from personal experience by myself. So you can either walk out the door like this, but if you want a little bit more and have a little bit more time, one of the simplest ways to get coverage without having to deal with foundation and all of that is just, I use my concealer. Like this is just quick day makeup that I do. And you know, if you have time for the foundation, because I know foundation is my favorite part when wearing makeup, but let's just, for the sake of today and this tutorial, say I don't have time to. My cat just unplugged my light. Hold on 1 second. She's about to get sprayed in the face because she's misbehaving. Her contoured nose. She knows how to contour. Oh, don't you guys wish you had her green eyes? I wish I had her green eyes. Okay, you're gone. Bye. Here's my squirt bottle. Got her. Anyway, so back to this. Okay, so like I was saying, if you don't have time for the foundation, don't worry, you can still get a quick coverage or something that will bring a little bit of life to your face. And also, if you don't have, or if you have the time, go ahead and do the foundation. But what I do is I just like to always conceal it under my eyes. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But I'm not, as you can see, I'm not doing my drastic contouring. I'm just dabbing some right under the eyes to cover any dark circles maybe you moms have. I don't know, I'm not a mom. And then just down the nose, on the forehead, the lip, and then the chin. You can take a beauty blender. You can do this with your, I'm gonna do this with my fingers just to show you guys. Like maybe you don't have the beauty blender, maybe you don't have makeup brushes, because I know like a lot of times my sister's like, I'm not gonna pay that much money for something that I don't use every day or whatever. So we're just gonna do, I'm doing the basics for you guys just to show you what you can achieve, what is possible, even if you don't have the expensive stuff or even cheap stuff. But what was I going to say? Also, if you do have any breakouts, blemishes, whatever, feel free to use concealer. I feel like I should use some right there because I have a zit going away, but whatever. So I'm just going to dab this, rub this in. I'm pouncing my finger like this motion to blend this in. I know some women get like redness around their nose. Fortunately, I don't yet. Maybe it's like a mom thing where you get like extra hormones from having kids and stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't have that hormone yet or something. But anyways, I'm just blending this out. Wow, what a loser. I'm like, from keeping my, I feel like I must have been flexing or something because my wrist is like sore or tired. And then I'm just going to dab this under my eye. And then also, like, if you can, when you go to the store, drugstore, whatever, Target, because I know you moms have time for Target, is after you, or when you, if you have time to go and you want to pick up a concealer, I recommend the Maybelline FitMe concealer, which is what I use, even over so many of the drugstore, the expensive stuff from like Sephora. Like, I even like this Maybelline one over the Urban Decay Weightless Naked Concealer, just because I feel like it's creamier and it's not as thick but still gives really good coverage. But what I was gonna say is that I recommend to you guys is to get a powder, get a loose powder. L'Oreal has loose powder. I'm sure they all do, but like even L'Oreal has good liquid foundations. But like I said, if you don't have time for that, don't want that, I just like to, on these days, I don't wear liquid. I just use my powder to set this and just kind of, so I don't have just like concealer. This helps blend it all. And I don't use a separate powder to set the under eyes, but I do go over it with my setting powder, just so everything's blended. So I just, I know, I think it's Rimmel has a Stay Matte. So like if you're oily and you're looking for something, I would suggest maybe the Rimmel Stay Matte one, or just whenever you're looking and have time, I would just suggest that. So just throw some powder over, and of course, I know you all must have some blush. I know you have to own a blush, and if you don't, CoverGirl has really good blushes. I like them. They're pigmented, and I used this one the other day. This is called Classic Color. It's, oh, I'm so stupid. It's not called Classic Color. It's number 510, and it's called Iced Plum. And this is what the shade looks like. It's nice rosy pink. And then I just, because in case you don't have the brushes, I'm just gonna take the applicator in it, swirl some on. You know, I'm not using any bronzer today. We don't have time for that. But the blush is just going to add some color to the face, adds, to me, daintiness. Now, if you don't have lip gloss, but you're looking for something dainty or anything and not something expensive, again, from the drugstore, this is from Target. This is the NYX. It's one of their lip glosses, but I don't know the shade because I'm just so good. Oh no, I do know the shade. It's called Gold Pink. Oh yay, I knew a shade of one of my lip glosses. But yeah, just apply some on. And you are good to go. So I know I spent like time on this video, and it is like, it'll probably still be a 20-minute video because in my intro, I'm gonna explain even more. But honestly, if I just sat down and did this look, I guarantee it would take no longer than 10 minutes because I didn't do foundation. I just did concealer, set it real fast, applied some blush. The eye makeup look, you guys, it took hardly any time at all. The only thing that took long was just explaining it. But anyways, I just wanted to get on here and do something fun for you moms. Hopefully that you guys are able to try and Okay, I bet you guys didn't see this coming, but I was just kidding. I'm not done. I did want to add on at the tail end of this video real quick, just to show you guys a quick hairstyle. I'm just going to show you how I did what I did when I was filming this tutorial, just because I feel like the hair sometimes can be like, okay, I have my face done, but my hair looks like crap. Like, what am I going to do? Which normally I just throw it on top of my head. Whether my hair, like, I have time to do my hair or not. It's just because I have a lot of it and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do my hair today. So anyways, for today, all you're gonna need is just a comb. I'm using my teaser brush, a little baby clip, and I have these giant bobby pins. You can find these at Target, Sally's, you know, places like that, Ulta, wherever. So all you're going to do is, I just comb my hair straight back. And I'm just showing you guys this because I feel like it's so simple and so fast that, like, maybe you want to know because you're a mom and you don't have that all the time in the world. Like I was just saying in the other video, it's the same video, but earlier in my video. So I just take initially my hair, and I do need to look over here. So I initially just take the crown, and then I'll just pull some more up, but I am combing it tight, like I'm gonna actually pull off the JLo bun, which, let's be honest, I'm not ever going to pull that off. One, because I don't look like her, and two, because I have this ridiculous cowlick. Like, who gets a cowlick right there on their head? Anyways, we'll just pretend I didn't just start crying about that. But you guys are moms, you're used to the crying, right? That was just my sarcasm. That wasn't a funny joke. So then, after I have the amount of hair that I want, and you guys just take the amount you want, I literally twisted it, kind of poofed it, clipped it, and then I just wrapped my little ponytail around. And then you can just maneuver it however long it's gonna take. It shouldn't take too long. Then I just bobby pin it, and then just kind of move it around. You can do this with a rubber band as well, but and then you can like pull like wherever you want it to not be as tight and stuff. But anyway, you can do this with a rubber band. I have done it with a rubber band before, but rubber bands pull, like if you aren't super careful, like while you're putting it up and stuff, like you will get mixed hair tangled in. And so that's why I wanted to show you this way, just because this is specifically directed for you moms. And I mean, that was what, like 20 seconds that it took. I mean, it would have been if I didn't take 30 minutes trying to explain everything to you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that real fast and just maybe add on a really fast, cute hairstyle for you guys. I know the top knot is in style, and it is super easy to achieve. So I just wanted to add that on there for you guys as well. If you have long hair, I know a lot of moms cut it off, do the short hair. I'm sure I'll be there one day whenever that day happens. So anyways, I hope that you guys like this. Again, please subscribe if you haven't, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it and thought this was all helpful. I will see you guys next time with a new tutorial. Bye!